is underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Illinois lining up quickly.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. He's got his man. Bulls his way forward. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really not.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game. Excellent field position here for the offense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. From the one, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
To throw, it's Altmaier. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep, and that's going to open up your running game later on.
Illinois right back to the line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Bulls are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Keith. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Brown will throw it. Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beat. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Now the pitch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Going deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Takes the easy one to the back. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. On the move from inside his 5. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks the tackle. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Illinois lining up quickly.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires left. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got it behind the line. It's Atkins. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
He'll keep it himself. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pass. Touchdown, South Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
South Florida, 28. Illinois, 0.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get us down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Line gets set, first down. They'll open the second half with a run. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense...
Going to take a shot. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown, USF. And the route is on.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulls. And the beatdown has ensued.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
To the air. It's Altmaier. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
It's a draw. Just ran over it. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
Number 13 in the end zone.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
He's brought down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Brown wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. goes to the option. He'll toss it. At the 45, on his way. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Got it. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Now the toss. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! And the stomping has commenced. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job.
Touchdown, South Florida! And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
South Florida, 44-9, Illinois, 7.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He stopped short of the 20 at the 19. Wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He makes the connection. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Good enough for a first down.
He's going to pass. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown Illini. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that and put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran. Stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. It's caught. Can't get him to the ground. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Back to the air one more time. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it.